I'm just picturing little Narci with the dress pulling it off like, you ain't gonna be perfect. You can't stay in here. Bye.
Disclaimer. Everything in this podcast is our personal opinion and for entertainment only. We are not experts and everything is alleged. Don't take us too seriously. Do your own research and enjoy the chaos.
Hey y'all, welcome to the absolute mess that is the Feral Creatures of Chaos podcast, broadcasting live from the depths of the feral sphere, where sanity goes to die and weirdness thrives. Lurking in the sphere with me tonight.
Hi, I'm Betty.
Narci.
Hey, it's Madge.
I'm Helen. Buckle up, hydrate, and hang on. Let's get feral.
Hello, ladies. How's it going this week?
Hello.
Hi.
Any feral news?
I don't think so for me.
I've definitely had an off week. Ferally bought last Ferally. Is that a word?
Yeah,
I think it is now.
Yeah,
it
is
now. So ferally, yeah, I was all up in my feelings yesterday, as you ladies know. I had to say goodbye to my big maple tree that made me super sad. When I came home from work yesterday, they were cutting her up. And I just couldn't, I was just having a day and I was just like, yeah, I can't be here. So instead of eating my feelings away, I spent all my money away.
I saw you there.
Where? Are you on a live?
Oh, yeah, I saw you there.
She was on a live?
The vintage one?
No, the fizz. See, that's two.
But I think the fizz is called vintage, the vintage something, right?
It was a bomb party. She was at the bomb party.
I was on a couple, so I'm like, I was watching a Distasher who has vintage jewelry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I got a couple of pieces from her, but I'm trying to think of what one I was on yesterday because I was on one today too.
Is it vintage jewelry or vintage VP?
Vintage BP.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm deep in it. Like, you created a monster. Like, I am so deep in it.
And you guys are all welcome that I didn't tell you back in February.
Right?
Real bad.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. My pockets, thank you, but
I'm about to do some shopping tonight to self-soothe, let me tell you.
Oh, no, don't do it. We have to save.
I know.
What did they drop this week? Is it just August or is there a new collection? Like a special collection?
Everyone keeps talking about a dainty collection and then somebody said something else and I'm like, ooh, what's that? And I'm like, but it's something that intrigued me and I can't think of what it was. It wasn't villain, but it was something like
the Iceland collection, the Wild Goddess collection.
Maybe it was
mystical
the desert
or something
collection?
like that. I remember you wrote it in the thing.
Yeah, it was something.
What thing? Did you say something and I didn't get it or what?
I think it was a TikTok or some message she sent out.
Oh, that was the first one. Yeah, that was the first one I found. And then I went on a spiral. Like, I was up until 2 a.m. one morning. I was just like, I need to stop.
It's real bad. Like I told you, I spent hours and hours and hundreds of dollars.
I spent 6 hours after work today watching it.
Because it's relaxing and you don't have to fully focus on it, you know?
Yeah, it's your ASMR.
Yeah, and it's your form of therapy because it helps you.
Just maybe give yourself a limit on how much you can spend.
Oh, my limit was my bank account, apparently.
The bank account sets her limit. Okay? You're out of money.
Yeah, I guess my feral moment was buying an entire case of Labubus.
Oh my god.
A case?
How many do you have now?
Only 6. Well, I have 2 Labubus, but I have a seat. I have a regular one and then I have a special one. I have a macaroon, I have a special one, and I needed the exciting or big into energy. Then I need to have a seat, and they haven't dropped any heavy seats, but they were doing the big into energy. And my niece wants one. So I was like, well, I'll just get a box.
She wants one, 6. But you needed a box. I love it.
Of the actual Labubus, right? Not like the special.
No, just at the actual Labubus.
The one that has like all of them in it, right? All the colors.
Yeah,
well,
supposedly.
It could have a secret, or it could have like all the colors, or it could have one swapped out for the secret. Oh. So here's my dilemma though, is I'm going to keep one. I'm going to send one to my niece here, and then I'm going to send 4 of them down, one for my sister in Mexico, and then for my 3 nieces in Mexico, because you literally can't get them down there. They're like $100 each. And they in our little
La cuckoo, right?
uh,
Not la fufu, but la cuckoo.
el fufu. It's a la fufu.
I'm sure Tijuana's covered in the fake versions.
So do I open them up and choose one, or do I just choose one and send them out, risking that like the 4-year-old might get the secret?
I don't think they're not gonna know about how like
Right?
get them in boxes. I think open all of them.
Just open up all of them, except for I can't open my sister's.
But
I can open my niece's, and she will know. I mean, I can open it and not
like, this is how it came.
Put it back together.
Hot glue it.
Like, it's crazy. They're all like not in a box or a bag. It's weird.
It's weird.
I guess it's how the box works.
This is how it comes in a case.
You bought it on one of those where they open them up and show you what you get.
Oh, yeah, right.
A reveal
that's what you said.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, so that way you can open it up, and then if you get the special one, you can keep it.
Right.
Yeah, and Narci would know better than me, but I am now a proud member of a 3-eyed bitch. What kind is she?
She's a Nami.
A Nami, and her name is Solace. Yeah. 3 freaking eyes. I thought when Narci showed us last time the eyes, I thought it was just 2. There's 3. Why does it need 3 eyes?
Because
third eye
change. One eye looks out like side eye that way. The other eyes side eye the other way, and the other eyes look together.
That's weird. Kind of got a little bit of a lazy eye.
And they're also like one is like a normal eyeball, the other one's like a little bit sparklier, and the other one has like little things in it, I think. Like you're like not even looking at it. She's got it like turned the other way in a corner in her bedroom.
I put the little keychain thing on her, hung her up on my wall, and she can oversee the dogs.
When you said third eye, I meant like 3 eyes. Now I know what you're saying. Like you can read the eyes.
A 3-eyed, 3-eyed bitch.
She's actually got 6 eyes.
She's a 3-eyed raven, right? What was that? Game of Thrones?
3 pairs. Yeah. Yeah.
But I have one now, and I would never put her on my purse because she's so cute, though. She's not
They're
like
so
creepy, ugly,
too.
like the ones that she's about to collect, like a harem over there.
Yeah. I see.
Where are you gonna put them? Do you?
I have them. I have a collection of them. Yeah.
That was so Massachusetts. I see them everywhere.
And before I didn't see them at all, and then like now I just see them. They're just everywhere. I'm like, what the hell? They're even.
Do I need to score you one?
I think
no,
so.
I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I mean, if I got one as a gift, I would love it, but I can't buy one. I couldn't.
Well, no, I mean that's what I meant. Do I need to get another case?
I'm gonna say no. I do.
Helen?
You.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting for me like that. Jeez, guys, I did fall at work.
No.
In front of the parents.
Oh, did you get hurt?
No, my butt's too big. Lots of padding back there.
Padding. Yeah, that's why we like the big butts, because there's the padding.
Right.
I was gonna say another reason for you to quit that job.
Exactly.
That's a topic for another story.
So how did you fall though? I want to hear the story.
One of the girls was leaving work, and I was trying to catch her, and we're at the door letting the kids go out to their parents, and
yeah,
I should have just let the door go. I'm kind of holding a door open, and my boss is across from me, and the door's propped open, so she doesn't have to hold it open. So I'm kind of holding the door. I lean forward to look for the girl as she's walking to her car. The door slips out of my hand. I reach back to grab it so it doesn't hit the boss in the face, because she kind of leaned forward. And in my reaching for the door, my feet got twisted and down I went.
You should have let her take it to the face.
I know. That's what I'm
right? Yeah.
I would have been like, oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt?
Your nose.
Yeah.
Straight to the face would have been perfect. Instead, you hurt yourself, like you continue to do by staying there.
Yes.
Oh, and I've hurt myself even more. She has some issues with her leg, so she's having a lot of inflammation. So I gave her the number to my Chinese medicine man.
No.
Because now she's not going to let you ever leave. She's going to tell him, stop trying to poach my employee. She's mine.
No, she can't do that. She can't talk to him about that.
You can't.
Better
She's your
not.
boss.
I
She does what she
don't
wants.
think she'll go. I don't think she'll go. No,
Yeah.
I don't think she'll go,
Oh, I hope not.
Anyway.
Helen,
Match,
Helen.
anything? I know.
I
Hit
think
me
I'm
with a wet noodle.
going to have a feral moment tomorrow. I know I am.
Okay. You making an appointment for that?
No, I just, my new boss is, he's just so precious. And I haven't had any like one-on-one time with him yet, but I know, I'm working Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. That's what I signed up for.
Yeah.
So today during orientation, he was like, oh, because I was like, hey, have you guys seen my boss? Like, I need to know, am I working tomorrow? Am I working Friday? Because I've only scheduled for orientation and the day that I worked on Monday. And the HR people are like, that's weird. Let me get a hold of him, set up a meeting with him for you. I said, okay. And then he was like, Madge, he sent me a voice memo. And he plays the voice memo where he's like, yeah, let her know that she's working Thursday through Saturday. I said, the fuck I am.
Saturday.
So tomorrow
No.
I'll be like, hey, I think you're a little bit confused. I'm not available on the weekends. So Monday through Friday, right? That's going to be my feral moment.
Yes. Oh
Absolutely.
my God.
I just worked up and like, we'll get to it in my meltdown story or.
I was going to say, I think
Yeah.
this may be, maybe we should have saved this topic for next week. The art of the meltdown.
Oh, don't worry. I still have a meltdown from last week. We refer to it as Cookie Gate, and we'll talk about that.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I need to hear about that.
Yeah, we need the outcome for that.
Mhm.
The art of the meltdown. Well, I've got one scheduled currently.
A meltdown for when? Work?
No, Madge, you already know the story. I'll tell you girls later. But I've lost something super important
Oh my gosh.
20 years ago, and I'm just now realizing what happened. So until I can go search this one place to see if that's where it's at, I've been saying that all week. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. So it has to be there. If it's
I don't
not
think
there,
it's just you with the meltdown. I think your father's going to have a meltdown.
we're not speaking of that right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
So that, because I can't, no, it's not going to happen because it's there.
Mhm.
And if it's not there, then my meltdown will occur at some point. Like, because I'm a
She
Virgo, I
has
have to
it.
schedule things. So it's just waiting in the wings.
oh, that's
know.
torture.
My dice are just Thursday is a
Very.
great day for a meltdown. Full moon.
Yeah.
We
I'm
can have one
thinking about,
together.
okay, we'll do that. So,
Group meltdown. I like it.
Ladies want to join?
Yeah,
Probably.
I'm due.
I may not be able to
So-
avoid it, actually.
Well, public, private, petty, or powerful, we've all had one. If you've ever peeped your mascara streak reflection in the mirror and thought, is this rock bottom or rebirth? Babe, same. We'll find out mine in a couple of weeks. This isn't about fixing, it's about feeling. Loud, messy, and real meltdowns aren't signs of weakness. They're pressure valves, emotional exorcisms, sometimes even portals. So light your sage or flip a table, either works. And let's dig into what really means to lose it and why that might be the most powerful thing we can do. Betty?
So I've had like I have like mini like moments, but like actual meltdowns. I feel like I schedule them for like every decade, like one a decade or something, because I hold so much in. You know what I mean? It's like, and then there's just that one moment. And I know I told you guys what I thought I was going to talk about today was going to be my 40th. But then when I thought about it, I didn't think of that as much as a meltdown, as more of a breakthrough. So then I was like, all right, when was my meltdown before that? And my meltdown before that was back in 2014. So we're talking 11 years ago. But I remember it like it's yesterday. And it happened on May 14th, which no offense to anybody's birthday, but May 14th is a very bad day for me. Back in 2010, on May 14th, I got in a car accident 9 months pregnant. and it was really bad. I got hit by a tow truck. And then fast forward 4 years later, I was going through a separation with my children's father, and I was living with my mother. And if you girls know, me and my mom, we don't really get along. I mean, she's my mom, but she's mean. She's tough. We just, I'm not her favorite. I'm the black sheep. So it was tough living there, but I lived there with my 2 kids, and my brother lived there at the time with his son, and it was crowded, and I was going through some things. And one Saturday morning, I woke up to make my kids breakfast, and I had a lot going on. Like I said, I was going through a separation, and I was thinking about all these things, and I wasn't like in the moment of being there trying to make breakfast for my children. They were like, I'm hungry. Oh yeah, let me eat it. Like, they were like doing all that. And I was tired. I'm just like, argh. So I was like making eggs and sausage, and I took the frozen sausage out of the freezer, and not thinking, because like I said, I wasn't really in the moment. I was somewhere else thinking about a million other things. I took this frozen sausage, and I took a stupid steak knife, one of those cheap steak knives, and I tried to cut the sausage, like break them open.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I just felt this like sharp pain. And then I just saw blood just coming down. I'm like, what the hell? Like, because it didn't like hurt, but it hurt. So the sausage breaks open, and I look, and the knife is literally stuck in this hand. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have a scar on both sides. You'll see it like when I see you guys in person.
Mm-hmm.
But I stuck that freaking knife right through. Like, that's how powerful, like how mad I was in that moment. Like, the kids are crying. I'm mad about things that are going on in my life. And I was like, bam. And the only person home at the time besides my kids was my brother. So I'm screaming my brother's name, brother. I don't want to say his name, but I screamed his name, and he's like not coming downstairs. So I'm like, brother, like louder. And he's like, geez, how big is the spider? Screaming because he thought I saw a spider, and I wanted him to come down and handle it. And I'm just like, nah, bro. And he just like takes one look at me, and I'm just like, knife just sticking out of my hand, blood dripping, and I'm just staring at him. He's like, oh my God. And like, he came to my rescue. He was so freaking good, so sweet. Like, he's like, what do we do? I'm like, I think you pull it out. I don't know like what to do, because it was literally like in my hand, and he pulls it out for me, and I run it underwater. So I'm like just like in shock, I guess. And then at like maybe like 5 minutes later, he's calling my mom. He's like, oh, I gotta take her to the hospital. Can you come here for the kids? This and that. And my mom's just like, whatever. So she strolls in the house maybe 20 minutes later, and she looks at me like it's nothing. Okay. And mind you, I went right through my hand. She looks at me like it's nothing. And she's just like, oh, I don't know. Maybe just put a pad on it. Like a freaking Kotex on my freaking hand. No. Yes, this is my mom's motherly advice. And I'm just like, okay. So she like sticks a pad on my hand or whatever. And what pissed me off about that moment right there is because not even a week earlier prior to that, my brother went to Burger King and ate one of this jalapeno specialty burgers that they had, and he got super sick from it, and he was like puking in the bathroom, and my mom was in there rubbing his back. Oh, is there anything I can get for you?
Yeah.
A thing. La 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 la. He ate a burger and she's babying him. And I literally stuck a steak knife through my hand, could have cut a tendon. I was like literally like microscopic hair away from doing all that. And just like, slap a Kotex on it, you'll be all right.
Oh.
So that's my relationship with my mom. But yeah, that was my meltdown. I literally spent 12 hours in total. I went to my nearest hospital, waited there 4 hours, didn't clean it, didn't do nothing. Literally just watched me just bleeding with Kotex on my hand. She's like, well, I can change the bandage. So my brother's like, can you clean it for her? And she's like, no, we can't do that, because I was like, there was raw sausage. Like, she's like, no, we can't. You got to go to Boston. So then I had to drive to Boston. And I don't know if you guys know anything about Boston hospitals, but literally walk in there and there's people bleeding from the head. There's
Yeah.
like all kinds of trauma everywhere. And waited 6 hours, maybe 6+ hours in that waiting room, just with, you know, bleeding like that. But that was my meltdown after that. And you know what's crazy is the whole time I was so calm. I was like, so my brother kept saying, doesn't it hurt? I'm like, not really. He's like, you're just so calm. But it was that night when I came home and like reflected on anything, I cried like a baby. And it wasn't crying because of the
Mm-hmm.
pain. It was crying because the way my mom treated me.
Mm-hmm.
It was crying because of the situation I was in and not paying attention to whatever. It was just like all those things like coming like full circle. But yeah, like I said, like my meltdowns, I feel like I just build up and then it's something crazy like that. Like, and then boom, I just like completely like have a meltdown.
Everything comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was the only like really, I guess, traumatic time that I could think about where I had like a meltdown. But thankfully, my brother was a solid rock. He was there for me the whole time. He took care of me. So kudos to you, bro. He was amazing. But yeah, that was my last meltdown. So I think I'm kind of due because that was 11 years ago.
You're overdue.
I am, and I feel it. Like I feel it. Like when my tree got cut down, I was like, I could feel it, and I'm like, it's brewing. It's like it's there, but it's not bubbling over yet. So maybe by the time Helen has hers,
I'll let you know if I'm gonna have it and we have one together.
right? We'll have a therapy meltdown together.
Right.
Well, Narci, what about you? You have any meltdown stories?
I've been melting down since I was a child. One of the ones that I always kind of think of often is when I was, I don't know, probably 7 or 8, and I was getting dressed to go to a party. And I've always been weird about what I wear. Like, it has to be comfortable, it has to be just right. And I was trying to get there was a bow on the front of this dress, right? And I could have gone and asked for help, but I have to do everything myself, right? And it has to be perfect. The bow had to be perfect. And I kept doing it and I kept doing it. It was like getting closer to go to this function, party, whatever it was. I don't even remember. But I got so mad at this bow that I ripped the bow off my dress and ruined the dress. So I had like this horrible meltdown and then ruined the dress and then felt really embarrassed about it and just like bad. And that has kind of continued throughout my life until I had I would say like my last major meltdown was I went out to get in my car to go somewhere and I wanted to start my car and it wouldn't start. And I have kind of I grew up poor, was a single mom, didn't have money. I would buy like cheap cars that would only last a couple of years. And so I have that kind of anxiety with like non-functioning cars. So I went out there and this was a decent car. Brad was my very first brand new car that my husband actually helped me buy. And it wouldn't start. So I got out of it and I came in and because I'm a princess and told my husband, honey, it's not starting. And he goes out there and it starts. Right. And I'm just like, dude, what the F? Why did it not start for me? And he, talks about something or other I probably ignored. And then he says to me, it's probably time to get a new car. And the overwhelm of thinking about like selling this car, fixing it and then selling it, and then the process of buying a new car was so overwhelming that I started bawling. And I was supposed to go somewhere. Started bawling and ended up in bed crying inconsolably, just like totally just couldn't control my crying. Total meltdown, right? But this was when I realized that I needed therapy. And I had avoided therapy my whole life because I was so afraid to go there because I'm such a sensitive person and I have so much. I've done my own, like quote therapy, self-help, like tons of that, but it was like, okay, I need somebody else to help me with this, because this is not a, like, I had the money to, get a loaner car, do the whole thing, all of that, the resources to do it. And so I was like, this is not something that you should be having a meltdown about. This is more than the car. And so that pushed me to call, and get an appointment and go on from there. And that was kind of like the catalyst of my mental health, real, that the medication and therapy journey. So yeah, that's my
glad that
meltdown.
happened to you. But yeah, I can see how that would be.
Yeah.
I can see how it would be triggering, because it's
Mhm.
it's a big change, and I feel like with
Mhm.
your stuff,
I'm
putting your
just-
business
all
out
my-
there.
all my stuff.
I'm just picturing little Narci with the dress, pulling it off like,
I-
you ain't gonna be perfect. You ain't can't stay in here. Bye.
I don't
But I
judge,
would
I've
do
done
things like that.
This morning.
right. I don't know what it is, but if it's not perfect, maybe it's the ADHD, maybe you have a touch of the autism. I don't know, but it is this, like, if it's not perfect for certain things, I will ruin it in anger. Like, I get mad and do things, and then later, I'm the dish thrower. Well, I was
Until you
long
got
time
therapy.
ago. But yeah, no, I mean, before that, I fixed a lot before therapy. I fixed a lot of my outward anger before that. It was all the inward stuff that I had to work with in therapy. Yeah.
That's the heavy stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
The things being
Ours fine.
perfect. I went to school with someone like that. Like, she wouldn't leave her house unless her socks, and she would just keep folding her socks and keep folding them until, like, I'm like, they look the same. Like, I don't get, like, I don't get that, because I'm just like, it's been an hour and a half. Can we go outside and play? Like, how many times are you gonna fix your socks? But
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like, is it like
Yeah,
OCD,
it's
or
OCD,
something?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, a little bit. But the weird thing is that, like, it's not all the time. I think part of it is anxiety too. I mean, they're all related, right? Like, it's the neurodiv thing, but it's not always, like, it doesn't have a rhyme or reason. Like, I could have the messiest house, but there's one thing that is, like, freaking me out.
It's out of place. Can't. Yeah, I get it.
And, like,
Right.
I think people who have OCD don't realize, like, what they're doing isn't weird. Like you said, like the sock thing. Like, today we were sitting down, and, like, the pen that I had like a little mark on it, and it was bothering me, and I didn't want to touch it. So I asked the guy in front of me, I was like, hey, can you hand me a pen from down there? And I just thought he would know which one I want. There's 5. I want the one in the middle, obviously.
Obviously.
on the very end. And I was like, no. I was like, not that one. I was like, the one in the middle. And he's like, this one? I was like, oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Why am I like this? I don't know, but I needed that one.
Yeah.
I'm like that at the grocery store. There's like, I won't touch like all the stuff in the front. It's like, I need like a certain one in the back.
Yeah, the third one for me.
I know. Or
Yeah.
like, if I pick one up and I read it and, like, figure something out on it, I'm not taking that one. I'm putting it back and then taking the one back.
Yes, you gotta get a fresh one.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want
Yes.
the one that everyone touches.
Exactly.
I love it. I'm so glad I'm not alone in this.
Yeah, so
My
stop judging
husband's
sock
like,
girl.
What's wrong with you? Like, what's
Aw.
wrong with that box? No.
They looked at me like I had 10 heads and, like, okay, weirdo. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
please, you want the third one in the
Yeah,
middle.
exactly. You don't even know
That's
you
right.
want it. You don't know
You
what
gotta
you
have
want.
the one in the middle, because then it's even on both
It's even.
sides. You gotta have-
Exactly.
What makes me mad is when I get
Yeah.
that one and it has like a dented corner, but I still will take that over
Oh,
the one in the
yeah.
front.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, not taking that one.
Did that have anything to do with your meltdown, Madge?
Well, let's start last week, okay? Let's just start
Okay.
there.
I've been
There's
waiting.
this woman off of TikTok who's known for her bitchin'. She was like, had this segment, it was called Biscuit Bitchin', and she's like, her whole thing is that she's a baker, but she hates being a fucking baker. She wants to quit her job. She hates fucking bacon. But then she decided to sell cookies, baking. I was like, you know what? I've been like a whole year. I was like, I want to try these freaking cookies. I mean, do you know who she is, Narci? You gave the like a
No, it's just Cookie Gate is all coming together now.
I know.
yeah. So I was like, let me support her and see if these cookies are really good fucking cookies, because that's what she claims. That's her thing. I logged on at 9 Mountain Time on Saturday, June 28th. I was like, this will be my little birthday gift, spending damn near $40 on a fucking dozen cookies. Okay. but they're like really big, size of your face, and really good fucking cookies. That's her line. Order them. Didn't get it. I guess I should have got there at 8:59. I was there, but there must have been like 1,000 other people because they got all the regulars. So I had to get the gluten-free. So I was like, fine, I trying to get off gluten anyways. And order them. There's like 2-day shipping so they can get there. It's UPS. And as I'm typing in my PO box address, I'm like, oh, I got to do the street address. Because they, you know, with my post office, they let you do the street address and just say like unit, whatever it is. And then you can go and they'll deliver it because it's like a street address. It's not a PO box to UPS. And I've had many years of doing this. And I'm at like I think my second day, or maybe I think my second day at my new job. And they're like, out for delivery. I was like, sweet. I was like, I'm gonna try and get off early because I know they're probably gonna require me to either sign for them or they're gonna be too big for my post office box and I need to get them from the counter. Counter closes at 5:30. So I let the dude that's training me know, I'm like, hey, I need to leave early. I gotta get my cookies. They're important. And he's like, okay, yeah, for sure. I see that around 2:00, it said receiver refused delivery. I refused the delivery. The hell I did. So I was like, oh, hell no. I'm going to go and yell at the post office, yell at my people there because I'm familiar with them. It's not like I'm just like berating random people like they know me. And I'm going to like, hey, what the hell are you guys doing kind of thing. And I go there, I managed to get there and I end up getting the one worker who doesn't really like me. Like in these 7 years, she's never warmed to me. I don't know what it is. She just doesn't like me. But
It's
I
a
know
her
her
problem, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know her name. So I was like, hey, person, do you know why you guys rejected my package today from UPS? She's like, no, we take this all the time. And she like went back and forth, did her little research. She's like, yeah, no, we didn't do that. I was like, okay, cool. And then I had to rush over to record this podcast. And on the way there, I'm like calling UPS to be like, hey, like, I didn't refuse this. Like, why are you guys not delivering it? Like, it's supposed to be here. Their cookies are going to perish. Like, and it's really hot. Like, I need these freaking cookies. And she's like, oh, no worries. I'll put a ticket and they'll call you. They end up calling while we're trying to record this podcast. And I missed it. And he's like, oh, don't worry. We just don't have a relationship with the post office anymore. So you have to go pick them up at this location. And I'm thinking that location has closed their customer counter. Like they no longer have the customer center. It's closed. They're done with that. But I'm like, surely he knows more than me because he left me this message. Drive all the way over there. And what do you know? It's not open to the public. I literally walked into the like HR building. I was like looking for somebody and nobody's like, where are my cookies? And then I was pissed. And then I go back to UPS, get on their fucking website. I'm like, I'm gonna kill them. And then the guy's like 2 hours later calls me back. He's like, hey, like it's not you. It's the sender. The sender sent it restricted. I'm like, no, she didn't. He's like, yes, she did. I can see it here, ma'am. She sent it restricted. I'm like, yeah, but the point is, why would you tell me I could pick them up, send me to an address on a wild goose chase if I can't even get these damn cookies?
Restricted
and then like, don't worry.
To what though?
This is the thing. He said it was restricted and I needed to reach out to the seller. I'm like, you understand that today is, I think it was July 3rd. I was like, it's going to be 4th of July. Like, I'm not going to be able to get these cookies until Saturday. And this was like a Tuesday. Maybe it was July 2nd. No, it was, July 2nd. And I was like, tomorrow's July 3rd. It's the weekend. Like, it's the last day. It's a Friday before they can deliver it, whatever. And they're like, yeah, no worries. But sorry, you got to reach out to us. We can't do anything because it wouldn't even let me pay the outrageous $15 to put a new address there, or to pick it up at a UPS store, it was going to be $6. And I'm thinking, it's in the same freaking city I'm in. Like, why are you doing that? But it didn't let me do that. I sent an email to the bitch and baker, and I was like, hey, they say it's restricted. Can you do something, please? They were refusing to deliver to my address. And in the morning, I'm like, you know what? I'm desperate. I'll pay the $15 and try to do the my UPS. And it keeps like freezing on me, restarting for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, ugh. And it doesn't even let me do it. It's like, sorry, it's already loaded on the delivery vehicle. Mind you, this is like 4 a.m. I'm like, really? And I'm like, okay. So I get ready to go to work. And then I get an email from them and it's her assistant. She's like, hey, thank you for reaching out. Like, I looked into this. It's out for delivery. I'm like, do you not understand? Yeah, it's out for delivery, but they're not going to fucking deliver the goddamn cookies. They're going to refuse it again. And then on the second refusal, they automatically send it back to the sender. Like, and then later on, she's like, okay, let me look into see what I can do. And then I get off work and I have a motherfucking flat tire. Okay. I have a flat tire. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Cause I'm still like trying to go rush down to the post office to see if maybe these cookies are there. And I order my roadside assistance tow truck to come out and change my flat. Meanwhile, I'm like emailing the cookie lady. I'm like, hey, she's like, can you send me the code that UPS just sent you like right away so I can help you with this? I'm like, sure, send her the code. And then she's like, all right, look, these are your options. You can actually have it held at a location and pay this much or this. I'm like, do you think I haven't already fucking done that? Do you think I don't go to every single resource and exhaust it before I have to go to, like, I don't want to bother you. It's the last thing I want to do. Like, I'm not one of those assholes that are just like, I didn't do any kind of research or bother. Like, I need you to fix it. That's not me.
Yeah.
And she's like, these are your options. And I was like, you know what? At this point, like, I'm over it. I'm like, you know what? It's going to get sent back to you. I explained to her why and the things I've already done and how what she sent me isn't anything new to me. I had already tried that. And she was my only hope because she said there was no restrictions on it. So the people on the phone are lying to me or whatever. But then my tow truck cancels and says that it's refusing to go up there because of the holiday and I'm up on a mountain. I'm like, okay, of course. Then I have to call somebody else to come pick me up, leave my car there to come back the following day on 4th of July to change my tire, and still no fucking cookies. But the cookies were delivered on Tuesday back to the sender.
Oh my
So
God.
I have
like a
no
week
cookies.
later. Oh
Yeah,
my
and
God.
so I have no cookies. I don't even know. She's just like, whatever, doesn't even care. Should I even bother like asking for a refund? Should I contest the charge? I don't even care at this point because it's just $40 and the stress of trying to get these stupid fucking cookies isn't fucking worth it.
Request
Just
a
get-
refund.
Just
Hell
get
yeah.
yourself some crumble cookies. You deserve crumble
It's not,
cookies.
it's not the same. It's
And
not
a
the same.
cheesecake.
I know it's not the same,
the
but
same.
still,
It's
you
not the
deserve
same.
it.
And then on top of all that, I had to get a new phone because it wouldn't let me voice memo. And without voice memos, who am I? I can't communicate like that. I had to text and I was like, this is
I
really
know.
fucking cumbersome and it's like labor. I'm not getting paid to text. Like, why am I doing this? So then I had to go buy another fucking phone. But old me would have had a fucking meltdown just at the first refusal. I would have like lost my fucking shit. I would have already been in tears and it would have just snowballed into like everything bad happening, which that still happened. But each time that another bad thing happened, I was like, just take a deep breath. Like, it's not worth you getting worked up. Like, it's not the end of the world. It could be worse. And then it just kept getting worse. But still, I did not lose it. So I was proud of myself because normally I would have had a complete fucking meltdown. I would have broken something. I would have been in tears. I would have just been like regressing. But this time I chose to just be like, it is what it is. And no fucking cookies to show for it.
That's growth. That is
good
fucking
job.
growth.
Yeah.
That would have been a bow ripping moment. For sure.
Yes, for sure.
Hair ripping moment. But
I can't believe you didn't get your freaking cookies though. What the hell?
I know.
And
I can't believe she hasn't reached out to be like, hey, we received the cookies back. Do you want your money back? Something? No.
Yeah. She got her money.
That's
she doesn't care.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Yeah.
And I don't want to deal with her being see you next Tuesday because she would be if I was like, hey,
will you share and then she'll make a TikTok about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Can you believe this?
Can you believe this customer?
That's why she wants the assistant because she can't handle dealing with customers because I'm sure this happens all the fucking time.
Yeah, because it's why would you restrict it? I guess I don't understand that. Yeah, restriction is usually it needs to be signed, right? Or an adult needs to be there or something like that. But I don't know why you would restrict cookies.
Yeah, and I keep getting her stupid fucking text messages to like, oh, new draft, new this, new that. Give me my fucking cookies.
No. Stop.
Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe.
Do you want us to all go over there and troll her?
No. I mean, it's not her fault that she doesn't know how to send shit. Or that UPS is a piece of shit.
If you have a business, although I work at a place where, and I've worked in shipping and I know all about UPS and their bullshit they pull, like where they are just total fucking idiots about things. And it's not.
I was just gonna say, are you sure the UPS guys weren't like eating them and they just sent back an empty box?
Oh, because why would they send you to a place that's not even accepting customers? Like that doesn't even make sense.
Because they were mad that I did that. The PO box address because they know that's like a way that we still get it, and they refuse. Like, we don't have a relationship with USPS anymore, but you can pick up your package. Shut up the hell up!
What does that even mean?
They used to transfer stuff to UPS. Used to transfer stuff to the post office and then I don't know how that would work, but and then the post office would deliver it, which was good except for when you get it and it's like, it's been delivered. And you're like, no, it's been delivered to the post office. That doesn't mean I'm getting it today.
Yeah, like case in point, I haven't been able to get home before 5:30. So I have a PO box. If I ever get a yellow slip, that's the slip of doom, because that means you have to go to the counter to get your package. Monday, my nail polish was delivered because I did a little retail therapy over not being able to get my cookies. And Light Slacker was doing a live, and they were giving a free tote bag and a free nail polish that you could pick. And I was like, I need that. So it went out for delivery Monday. I said it was delivered. It was available for pickup. And I was like, what is this, like in a huge box? Like normally it's in a padded fucking envelope. I don't know if you guys can see, but like this shit, you know? And so I'm like, fuck. I get there and I'm like, of course, it's like, I can't get my cookies. I mean, my nail polish.
She wants her cookies.
Like, I'll get off early one of these days and get it.
Yeah.
So like I raced over, I think it was yesterday. And I was like, hey, you guys have my package, or like it was already closed. It was like 5:37. But one of the coworkers that actually likes me, or the postal workers that actually likes me, saw me. He's like, hey, Madge. I was like, oh my God, please. I was like, please give me my package. I was like, I don't have the yellow slip. I was like, it's in my other purse. I was like, but I have a package and I haven't been able to get it. He's like, okay, let me go look. And he closes the door and he goes to go look. And he's like, you don't have anything. Are you sure? I was like, yes, I'm sure. I was like, it's from Light Slacker. I was like, I don't know why you guys gave me a yellow slip. It could have gone in a locker. He's like, looking around, he's like, hey, and he let me inside. He let me inside the post office, like in the back room. I was like, I wasn't authorized. And the guy that fucking hates me, that I hate, remember the one I wouldn't speak Spanish to his people?
Yeah, right.
Hates me, and I hate him. And he saw me the other day. Oh, the day that I was asking about my cookies to the other girl that doesn't like me, he was giving me my birthday box from Betty. And like he had gone in the back, and I was like, hey, do you know where the fuck my cookies are? And she's like, no. And he comes back and he's like, here's your package. And then just like threw it and walked away. I was like, and I looked at him like fucking rude. And even the girl was just like, I was like, he hates me. But anyway, so I go back there. The hater sees me and he's looking at like, oh, I'm going to tell on him. And then he's like, do you see your package back here? He's like, this is where you should be. You should be my shelf. I was like, this is my shelf. And then I was like, and then I found it on the floor on somebody else's shelf. Not the floor, but like the bottom level.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it right there.
Like
I was like, see,
it fell down or something.
I was like, it has my numbers on it. And he was like, oh, I remember. He's like, you had a key. This was in a locker, but we gave the key to somebody else's PO box and they returned it. And then we didn't put it back. I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh, they had your stuff.
Somebody
finally got it. But I finally got it because I need all these work appropriate nail polish colors because they don't let me wear glitter or thumb rings.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So sad.
Yeah.
Today I was flirting with danger and I wore this like light blue with some shimmer.
She's testing the waters.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Even my work, I'm calling him my work crush. He was like, I was like, I don't see any thumb rings. I was like, I want to push it. But I will. Want to see my bag? Look how cute. I got it for free. It's from the collection that hasn't released yet. I think it's late summer or it's fall.
Oh, that's cute. The horseshoe.
It's called, I forgot what the collection is. Good Luck. The Good Luck collection, maybe.
Well, that's what you got from now on out.
Good luck. Yeah, exactly. Taurus.
Yeah, you needed it.
Good luck. Cancer and Jupe. Good luck. So
that's why you
that my
that
boss
tote
understands I'm not available on the weekends. Okay.
Yeah.
You will. Well, before we schedule another crisis, let's see what the Feral Oracle has to say about our emotional weather. Betty, what you got for us?
I'm going to go a little soft today. We're going to do the Cosmic Pearl Oracle.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Great choice for Cancer season.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I actually saw Eric for the first time, and I laughed every time when he said, "Oh man, oh man,
oh man, oh man, oh man, a beautiful pearl."
Yeah, it's interesting. I ain't gonna lie, I got sucked into that live probably for like 45 minutes. I'm like, I gotta go to bed. I gotta stop this.
Did you see a UFO?
I did.
Aren't they beautiful?
They are. So many pretty colors. I didn't even know pearls came in purple and pink and blue. I was like, what? I always thought pearls were white, like pearlesque.
Yeah.
And black.
Did you watch the rub?
Yeah.
When you fondles a little bit to find the Edison.
A rub.
Yeah, he rubs the middle of the mollusk to get out an Edison if it has one. I never got one in any.
What's
of my
an Edison? I don't know what that is.
It's just like a round pearl. That's what they call. They call Edisons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
It's a little sus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Rub
rubs
that. Yeah.
Do you like it when he cleans out the dish that has the pearls? Like, he rinses it off and then he
Yeah,
that's my
there's so
favorite
many
part.
pretty.
It's so
Yeah.
stupid.
But his voice is funny, and I just heard you and Helen's voice. Oh man, oh man, oh man, that's a big one.
That's exactly what he sounds like.
It is. It's crazy. All right, my friends, we got number 21, the fertile heart, receptive, eyes wide open, and uncover. There may be something that is currently happening in your life or around you that is right in front of you, but you refuse to face it. Maybe you cannot see with clear, unbiased eyes. Sometimes our mind sees what we want it to, but our heart knows the truth. Trust your heart. Trust your gut in this time of uncertainty, as you know what needs to be done. It is time to acknowledge the reality that is unfolding before you. It may feel hard and uncomfortable to uncover this truth, but it will be beneficial in the long run. Trust your fertile heart. It wants only what's best for you. It's time to toss the rose-colored glasses and take the necessary actions in order to shift what is no longer making you feel whole. Only you know what's best for your courageous soul. Only you can speak up and help resolve this situation. This may be a mindset shift, or a shift within a relationship that is needed. Remember to focus on what you can control. Open up and let her in. The fertile heart, the soft glossed skin, the smell of promise on a warm summer day. You're never too weak. It's never too late. That's it.
I like that.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
It's never too late.
It's never
I'll
too
show
late.
you guys the card too. That was the
Oh,
card.
Oh,
it's
that's
beautiful.
pretty. Are
Yeah.
those apples or roses or what is that?
She's holding an apple, but it looks like flames is coming out of it. It's shaped like a heart, and then there's roses on the bottom.
Oh, it's like Narci's favorite thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like the Sacred Heart.
Mhm.
Yes, the Sacred Heart.
Mhm.
All right. Before we spiral again over something minor like undelivered cookies or a bow that we can't straighten, let's close with some reflection. How can we better honor our meltdowns, not as failures, but signals, stories, and sometimes performance art?
Reenact Cookie Gate.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain things I've done in my past that I can laugh out about, like now. And it's funny because I was just thinking, I was like, another meltdown was with my brother when I was 16 years old. And I don't remember it. I just remember him and my best friend telling me, apparently my brother pissed me off and I chased him around the kitchen table with a butcher knife. But and I then I punched him in the nose then
My sister did that to me.
I feel like it's an older sister thing, because when my brother tells me this story to some people, they're like, oh my God, my sister did that to me. And I'm like,
yeah.
Were we all triggered at one point where we all just like chased our siblings around the kitchen with a
Yes.
butcher knife?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what is that, a 90s thing? I don't know.
Too much scream.
Yeah. Right.
I don't even know if that was out then. I don't know.
This is before. Yeah.
Yeah, this is more
This
like
is just-
Freddy
Sorry, I
Krueger.
forget how young I am compared to
Right.
you guys.
Yes. Sorry, Madge. We're older. No, this was trauma and neglect, probably.
Yeah, exactly. The latchkey
True.
children.
Yes.
We watched
exactly.
our younger siblings, so yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know. I mean, we laugh about it now, so is that performance art?
I think it's always like for me it kind of tells me where like I feel violated, or where what boundaries are being violated, and how I can choose to react differently from how I have in the past. So anytime anything like that happens, I'm like, okay, why is this bothering me so much? What can I do about it? Like, what do I have control over? I have control over how upset I let myself get and marinate in that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what the meltdowns are for. They're cathartic and healing, and also hilarious sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
In hindsight, you're like, that was pretty fucking funny.
Right. And I think also, like, well, for me at least, like a lot of my meltdowns have to do with, well, part of it is that I'm neurodivergent, and that, like, I wish I'd known that as a child. Maybe somebody would have had better coping mechanisms for me than ripping bows off of dresses. But also just like my triggers and my traumas that are still there that cause the meltdowns, that like can be, that I need to still work on.
Yeah, exactly. It shows you
Yeah.
The unhealed parts.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to touch on that too, because we didn't know, like you're saying, they didn't really test for ADD back then or any of those types of things. So it's just interesting that I didn't start knowing that until I was like, what, in my early 30s?
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, wow, this is why I act this way. It's because I have, you know, A, B, and C. Now I know, like, now it makes sense. Where before you're just like, why am I like this? I don't know. You know?
Exactly.
Then you find out, you know,
little Betty was from Tennessee.
I was just gonna say she got a little southern there.
It happens sometimes. I can't help it. I don't know where she comes from, but she comes in sometimes.
Okay, feral friends, what's your most iconic meltdown moment? Bonus points if it involved glitter, a Target parking lot, or screaming into a pillow shaped as a baguette.
So whether your meltdown looked like a silent scream in traffic or a full-on banshee wail in the tub, honor it. You cracked open, not apart. And sometimes the only way to rise is to burn it all down first. Until next time, stay feral.
That was a fun little episode, although we might need an exorcism after that one. Thanks for tuning in to another chaotic dose of madness. New episodes drop every Wednesday. When Mercury's doing its thing, the moon's in our corner, and the stars finally align, you know it's time to hit play. Make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the feral sphere.
Bye.